Hey guys, Rich with Rich Rebuilds here, and the cost of paying insurance for 4 cars is just too damn high. One's got to go. I'll cut right to the chase here. I got to sell one of my cars. And it's also because I have another project that's making its premiere this Thursday, and I have to clear out some space in the garage to make room for it. Now, here are the cars I have on the chopping block right now. I have my Tacoma, which is my toy hauler, the Z06, which is the sports car. I have the Tesla, my little science experiment, and I have the van, which is the family hauler. And the Tacoma, it's my toy hauler, and it's an important car because it's my daily driver, and it's what I use to pick up new builds and projects. But not only that, but it's probably the most reliable vehicle I've ever owned. Just oil changes and basic maintenance. I got it used, and right now it has about 150,000 miles on it, and it's still worth almost what I paid for it many years ago. Now, the cons of this truck are that it's not as powerful as I'd like it to be, because I'm always hauling and towing something, and the 6,500 pound tow capacity when towing a Tesla or another vehicle is just downright scary. And at some point, I'd like to replace this truck with something more powerful with a higher towing capacity. I was kind of thinking like maybe a diesel, more specifically a Duramax. And I know, a lot of you are Tesla evangelists, so I'm all ears. If you could think of anything electric that could pull a 7,000 pounds on a trailer for under 20 grand, I'm all ears for that, all right? Now, the Z06, it's a reflection of me. It's annoying. I spent far too much money to get it to where it is today. And quick story, my mom, she always wanted a Corvette, and she saved up to buy one, and then she found out she was pregnant with me, and she never got it. Well, this car is a reflection of my mom and I, so I bought this car as tribute to her. Now, the downsides are that, I'd be terrified to take this car cross country because it's heavily modified, and if it ever breaks down, I need like a crane to fix it, and probably every Corvette shop in the United States to get it back running again. And also, it's not very practical. It's only seats 2. It's super loud. It's vulgar, and it's offensive. I mean, the car just is what it is. The Tesla, oh boy. Oh, here we go. Now, this is the car that started it all. And a few years back, I found a car at auction that was in salt water, and I decided to take on the task of buying and taking apart a second car to fix it. And it was my little science experiment, and after some bumps in the road, it's working, running, and driving. And here's the thing, it's a great daily driver. It's fast, it's great looking, and this was initially just supposed to be an experiment to see if I could do it, and it turns out that I got a really good car out of the deal. So now it's running and driving, now what? It's been reliable so far, meaning that anything that's gone wrong, I can service it myself. But here's the thing, just because I can fix it doesn't mean that I want to keep fixing it over and over again. This is my wife's car, and the last thing I want to hear over and over again is that the car isn't working. The downsides to it is I just can't tell my wife to bring it in for service somewhere because the service center is far away, and Tesla won't touch it either. So if I'm away on business and something happens to the car, then that's pretty much game over, folks. And lastly, the van. The junk drawer, the most embarrassing car that someone can own, and it just shows that you've simply just given up. However, it's reliable, and it makes sense. You have plenty of room for people and cargo, and it just serves its intended purpose. Also, it's been that it saved our asses when the Tesla wasn't cooperating, and it's dead on reliable. I mean, you can fill this car with tons of junk, too. Now, the only downside to the van are that if you own a vehicle that an old man with a tucked-in collared shirt and a BlackBerry attached to his waist on his pleated pants is reviewing a car that you own, I think it's time to really ask yourself, how did I get here? So now what? So these are the cars on the chopping block. And I realize when faced with any large financial decision, I usually ask my kids because they have no idea what's going on or what question I'm asking them in the first place, and they just go with their gut. So let's just see what they say. Which one should we get rid of? Let's ask the kids. We keep or sell the blue car?
Keep the blue car.
Should we keep or sell the Tesla?
Keep it.
Should we keep or sell the van?
Sell.
Sell the van?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to sell the van. What should we get next?
Build another Tesla.
Build another Tesla?
Yeah. If it takes you a year, I don't care.
If it takes me a year, you don't care?
Nope.
All right, when giving up your car to CarMax, you got to make sure you get all the change out of the cup holder. They're not getting that. That's good money right there. That's good eating. That's like an appetizer at Chili's or something. You can't let them have that. Your garage door openers, obviously you keep that. Your old school Bluetooth, wow, look at that, that's old. They can keep that, I don't care. I'll put that up here as a feature. Then you gotta open the old glove box, get these pens. Get the pens out. You got the pens, because those are your pens. You earned those pens. You worked hard for those pens. That bulb, they can keep that. Some post-it notes, they can keep that. Instruction manual, yeah, they can keep that. So it's time to sell, and quite frankly, I don't want to deal with Craigslist because Craigslist is the worst. I'm going to go with CarMax because every YouTuber is going to CarMax. So let's just see what CarMax has to offer me. So basically, I went online and I started looking at KBB values for a 2011 Honda Odyssey with 90,000 miles, and it said my van with 90,000 miles on it is worth between $8,500 and $9,500 to a private party in good condition. Well, this car is in okay condition. I'd say fair because the front bumper and rear door need to be repaired. So let's just see how much they offer me at CarMax. Pull up to the scene. Okay, nice lobby here. They took the car into the shop for 30 minutes to look it over, and they actually came back with $7,500. And $7,500 actually isn't bad. It's not perfect, but remember, the car does need body work. So you know what? $7,500 is fine with me. If it makes it so I don't have to deal with any Craigslist people nickel and diming me to death, I say it's absolutely worth it. That, and I don't have the time to post it, wash it, sell it, and do it myself. So I said right there, shook their hand, and we signed the deal for $7,500. They cut me the check right away, and I was out in an hour. So I called myself an Uber, and I got out of there. But I couldn't help but feel that this is a big moment of remorse here for me because let's be real. The Tesla I have my wife is driving is a science experiment. And I pulled the car from the ocean, and the Honda was all kinds of reliable. And I'm really trusting my workmanship here. I really have to trust myself. The biggest thing is I won't even be driving it. So I'm giving this thing to my wife, which makes things 10 times worse. And if she gets stranded or it breaks down, I'm pretty much the worst husband ever. But oh well, better her than me. All right, guys, subscribe and stay tuned this Thursday for the premiere vlog of the new Tesla build. It's coming. It's finally here. And I'll see you guys soon.